TJ Weber, Nick Yale, Brews on the Balcony.
What's up, everybody? Welcome into this edition of Brews on the Balcony as part of the TJ Weber Show podcast. We're back once again with myself, TJ Weber. We got the great Nick Yale in Dallas, Texas, and we got the great Nick Tolley from Studio on the Road. Tolley, where are you at today? You got a nice bookshelf behind you. Look like
nice
Chef
green office.
Look at that.
We're in O'Fallon, Missouri this week.
Oh my gosh,
wow.
TJ O'Fallon, Missouri.
Yeah.
O'Fallon, just a beaut of a city, a nice little city there in O'Fallon. That's great. I like your setup. Honestly, you should redo your whole apartment like that. Looks good.
I wish I could. I think I saw today 91,000 people here or something. Pretty big city.
Pretty big city, yeah. And it's a nice little town in O'Fallon, a little far outside of St. Louis, but love the studios today. We're recording. Is this episode 4 since the return, boys?
I think 4, yeah, something like that. I'm back in my normal abode today. TJ, I came over to the house just for you.
Yeah, you got a nice little I think all of us, this is the first time all 3 of us have had like nice studio setups going on here. This is pretty cool.
Hey, why are you shitting on my apartment set up here?
I'm not shitting on your apartment. I'm shitting on Nick sitting at his apartment with AirPods in. That's what I'm shitting on.
Yeah, I was a little bit lazy last week on that one.
Yeah, it's okay.
I will say it is nice to have an actual desk, not a TV tray in front of me while I'm sitting on the couch.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a real setup.
It's got to be like a different. Eat these nuts, Nick. Yeah, I'll do that too. I think it's honestly nice to see you set up on the road still. I mean, you're a podcaster now, Tolly. You understand how the game works. You bring your whole setup. You can set it up real quick, and then you can go from wherever you want. It's the beauty of this thing, you know?
Yeah. Making me sound like the biggest douchebag these last 2 episodes. I'm a podcaster and a pickleball player.
Yeah,
podcaster and pickleball player. You're really checking
player,
your boxes as a 20-year-old.
I don't know.
I feel like it's kind of becoming that way with how popular it's getting.
Is that right?
That's the transitionary phase. You start a podcast in your 20s and then you start playing pickleball in your 30s. That's what I've noticed.
I'm not 30 yet.
Is that the transition of life?
You're just a head start. You're just getting a head start.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I didn't know playing pickleball means you're a douchebag. There's a lot of douches out there. Then is the deal.
Yeah, pickleball. What do you think the most douchebaggy sport is?
Oh,
like
lacrosse.
That one could play.
Not even close. Yeah. Lacrosse.
I'll tell you what the worst part about pickleball is it's the olds are being the douchebaggy people.
Yes.
Like we had people criticizing our ball the other day and trying to switch out our ball mid-game. Like they're like mansplaining the ball we're using. I'm like, can you focus
pickleball players are like those guys that peaked in high school and then they have some like ounce of athleticism in and they want to prove it to their, old wives that won't fuck them anymore and their friends that they're, that they can still got it a little bit.
Lovers. Yeah. Yeah, you got.
I played the last 4 days, TJ. I'm still waiting for you to get out here and take me on.
Is that right? I got a new workout fad. I've actually got. It's in my household. Nick, you gotta love this. I'm a boxer now. I got a nice boxing. What do you call it? Punching
What the fuck
bag.
are you boxing? You playing Wii boxing?
You should see this thing. I got legit boxing gloves. I got a fucking dude. It's legit. I mean, I just beat the shit out of this thing.
Talk about douchebag. Holy crap!
Do you put your wife beater tank on when you're hitting the bag?
Yeah, and I put a cigarette in my mouth, and then I take breaks, and and then I go, Adrian. I do that all the time.
This guy thinks he's in Rocky 3.
Yeah, it's honestly a lot more fun than fucking running. So I'm about it, and I bought it for like $200. It actually has these suction cups on the bottom that stick to the floor. Nick,
Sure.
It's pretty damn good. I've seen people spend thousands on this thing. I spent
How much have you used it?
4 times in the last week and a half. Not bad.
You can't tell.
I mean,
did you give those suction cups the old Hawk 2?
Hawk Tua.
They give a little Hawk Tua.
How many times is that meme going to be going on with the Miami Dolphins this year? Let's be honest. Like it's going to be nonstop Hawk Tua.
One of my buddies texted me, and like before, he was the first one that I had heard it. The Hawk Tua Tagovailoa as his fantasy name.
Oh,
went into the league
that's
settings
a good one.
and changed it. Yeah.
I that meme, it's a little overblown. Like, I understand why it goes viral, but it's like, how many times can we honestly see the same damn meme? It's like, it's a little overboard, no? Like,
I'm glad you're up to speed on it. Did you know that I was watching a video today? The Hawk Tua girl just finally put out her first video or first solo video. She went on Plan Bree podcast.
Solo? Is she on OnlyFans or something?
No, not on OnlyFans. She addressed that in the video, said she would not be doing an OnlyFans at all. But she was saying how she hasn't sold any merch yet. She's getting around to it. Just signed an agent and a lawyer. and she doesn't have even social media accounts. So anybody that has a social media account with Hawk Tuah Girl is a fake account. How does this girl not have social media accounts?
I mean, I
TJ?
think she's a little behind on like
That's
she
dropping the
should have
ball.
gotten that thing like trademarked right away if she didn't.
Right
like it's a
away.
little too late.
I feel
I
like
don't know
her
how,
15. I feel like her 15 minutes of fame are up.
Yeah, but I mean, she was on stage with, was it Zach Bryan?
Zach Bryan,
I think. Yeah, so, and I feel like she's kind of, I don't know if she's made any money off it, but here's the deal. Like, I mean, she's famous, but what is she going to do? Like, what does she need an agent
Apparently,
for?
she's going to move to. She just signed an agent with an agency. She just got a lawyer. She's moving to L.A. and is going to start a podcast. What are you going to start a podcast about?
Well, there's none of those out there, so I think she's got a good
girl,
chance.
Don't get me wrong, and she's got a little bit of camera presence, but not enough. I don't think, TJ.
Do you think if she does like a Call Her Daddy type? Do you think? See, the thing is, like, she's known as like the Hawk Tuah Girl, like which is great if she's about it, but like don't you have to like lean into that or something? Otherwise, it's like, here are my thoughts on like the political world. Like no one's gonna listen to that. She does
have it going for her that she is semi-attractive and
I mean, she's a little above semi-attractive. Let's be honest here, a little bit.
But she's not like it's in like Alex Earl or Alex Cooper that have their podcast.
Listen, if Alex Cooper's probably said this. If Alex Earl said Hawk Tuah, that whole thing, I mean, it would have broke the internet. So I get you.
This girl is a meme. This girl is a meme. She's a moment in time. But like, I don't think we need to go out and like move to LA and get our own show and quit our job. Like it was like something that was funny on the street.
She's only like 21. She didn't have a job. She was working in a spring factory.
Well, I know
a spring factory, like spring, like
that's
like
what she
springs.
said.
I guess
I assume
springs. So. I didn't know what that was either, but I guess it's the factory where they make springs. TJ,
how does one get a job at a spring factory? I would love to know that.
Live near Nashville, Tennessee.
I don't think she has the most education. She dropped out of high school or college a couple of years ago. She addressed and so doesn't seem like she has a ton of smarts behind her. So very curious how this whole thing's going to play out.
Yeah, she's everywhere. I mean, like I said, like might as well take advantage of it. I just
how do you
don't
not have t-shirts made? Come on.
But like, yeah, that's the only thing to me that she could have made money off of, and
that's
like, I
what
feel
I'm
like
saying.
Other people already have. It looks like I've seen Hawk Tuah stuff everywhere, and I don't know if she's behind any of it, but to me, that's like you get 15 minutes of fame, use it to sell some merch, and that's about it.
Yeah, I think
also a 21-year-old girl with no social media is a major red flag.
Right, that's what I said. She's like comes from like a small town in Nashville, living on like a farm or a small town area, not in the public eye a lot. So I'm kind of curious how she's gonna turn this one into a moneymaker for herself and her friend there that just is tagging along. I'm like, yeah.
She literally she's been at everything, which good for her. Like she's not the one that went viral. It's just like I'm the friend and she gets to go wherever she does. Like, riding coattails. What are you gonna do?
They're hanging out with Shaq and they're on stage with Zach Bryan and doing Brews podcast and probably gonna make the rounds for the other podcast because people know it's obviously popular this week. But like beyond that, like you're not a creator. You're not a podcaster. You're not going to like bring this into another realm of content beyond what you have right now. So it's just interesting to me. I don't know.
And I wouldn't say this is the stupidest thing to go viral. It's not close, but this is just thinking about content that has gone viral. What, in your opinion, if you can remember, this is a tough question because it's off the top of my head, like the stupidest thing to go like mega viral in your opinion that was like not funny or just like annoying? Like, what do you think?
To go mega, I just think back to the year of like the mid 2000s when Gangnam Style went viral, or when like all those dances.
The dances are, I mean, but you get drunk in college and like you do Gangnam Style. Like it was cool for like a second. So I kind of get that one. I was thinking more of like, you remember like Vine? Like there's a lot of Vine videos I look back at. I'm like, why did this have 1 billion views? Like it's just not funny. Like the potato flying around the room one, and they sing a song on the potato flew around my room. Like it's just stupid as fuck. And hundreds of millions of views, Nick. I just don't understand. I really don't.
I'm trying to look up right now to see if there's anything that's like crazy that went viral that like it's hard to remember because a lot of these things that go viral, like you said, they're literally 15 minutes of fame. They go viral for 2 weeks and then you never hear about it ever again. Like in 5 years, you're gonna be like, oh, remember that Hawk Tuah girl went viral? You're like, oh yeah, like it, but it's not gonna be like anything like a cultural moment in time or anything like that. It's usually just something that's popular on social media for 2 weeks, and then it's done. It's on to the next thing.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
I can't think of anything off the top of my head other than, again, like I said, songs.
It was like stupid stuff, like the whole eating Tide Pods, and then like there was a
there
thing
you
with
go.
high
That
schoolers
was a dumb
about
one.
like attacking just attacking people out of nowhere or stealing stuff, and it was like, this isn't funny or cool. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I
But
feel
they
like
would just go post it on TikTok and get 100,000 views, and they thought they were the coolest people ever.
Corn on the Cob Kid. That one.
That was funny.
Oh, the corn song. It's
like the corn.
It's corn. Yeah,
it's corn.
I think my favorite one was the apparently kid. Apparently.
Oh, that kid's funny. Yeah, I know.
That
I know what you're talking about.
That kid rode that for a while.
I still like the one the weatherman's going up to the kid on 4th of July. It's funny timing for us because we're recording right before 4th of July, and he asks him a question. He goes, "Wouldn't you like to know, weather boy?" And the weather guy's like, "Where's your parents? This kid's sketchy." Like saying it live on the news.
This is when TJ and I were in college. The blue dress, the blue and black dress for gold or white. You remember that?
Oh yeah, that was. But it got the people talking because okay, listen. Anybody that said white and gold was like trolling, right? I mean, there's no shot.
Insane.
There's no shot. Like, I should pull that
There
up.
were so many photoshopped video or pictures of it that I think they were both out there and you never really knew like anything.
Nick, pull that up on your phone and show the camera, like the original, and we're all gonna say what it is.
The blue and black dress.
It's the blue and black dress. I mean, there's no comparison. It's not even close. And
you said you want me to pull up on my phone?
Just pull it up on your phone and show the camera, because I don't understand how anybody could say white and gold. And I think you're right, Tolly. There must have been different like versions of it going around. You know,
there 100% were, because I've seen a bunch that are white and gold. That's white and gold right there.
That is not white and gold, Tolly.
Yes, it is.
No, it is not.
Are you kidding me?
White on there.
Are you serious right now?
No, I am dead serious. There is clearly white on that screen.
You're fucking trolling me.
Wait, you actually think this is white and gold?
Yes.
Tolly.
That is 100% white.
God, how old is this meme? We're going to fight over this for a half hour. Here. That's fucking blue and black. I mean, what are we talking about
Tolly,
here?
This is I'll show you what white and gold looks like.
Put it up there again. I'll take a picture. You can see what it looks like on my screen. It's white and gold, 100%.
Go for it.
Maybe this was real. That's black and blue if I've ever seen it before.
It's black and blue all day long. Did you get it?
Oh, my God. I don't understand.
Yeah. I just sent it to you guys. It's 100% white over here.
I don't... Okay, I haven't gotten a text yet.
It's still black and blue.
That's still black and blue, Tolly.
It's still black and blue.
It is not.
All right, proves that it wasn't fake. I mean, right here, like what the fuck? That's crazy. Maybe it's the way people see color.
What color eyes do you have, Tolly?
I don't know. I have brown eyes.
What color eyes do you have, TJ?
Green.
I also have green. I wonder if that's something to do with it. Maybe. I don't know.
Wow. Could have been.
Everybody go watch this YouTube version and comment.
Yeah, go. Yeah. Sorry,
I wasn't
sorry,
on Tolly. Yeah,
listeners.
absolutely.
Yeah.
tough listen on the podcast when we're talking about the blue and black dress. That's
it's a nice little kind of recap. You know, the good old days. That was like what, high school, I think. You know,
that was college for me. Yeah, and you teach it. That was it was like our freshman, sophomore year of college.
Is that right? I thought it was high school.
No. What was high school was Flappy Bird.
It was.
Oh yeah.
It was 2015. 2015 was the dress color. I just saw it.
Nice.
Yeah, so that was very.
Shit, I was almost graduated from college.
Yeah, we were juniors in college then.
Gotta love it. Yeah, Flappy Bird. Big fan of Flappy Bird. Took way too much time on that one, but it was a good time. I haven't played phone games in forever. I
was just about to ask, what is the last time you had a phone game on your phone that you've actually played for longer than like 2 seconds?
I wouldn't call like anything trivia based or like Candy Crush a game. Well, I guess Candy Crush.
Well, here you go. There's another one. There's another one. Pop culture.
Wordle, big time. Still going.
Yeah. I used to play I do still play. Jump on and play Wordle occasionally.
Yeah,
like Candy Crush. That was a big one. My mom is like probably one of the all-time leaders of Candy Crush. I think she still plays Candy Crush.
Really?
I know somebody who still plays it, but I usually only play like Euchre, or I have Spades on my phone. I have Rummy Cube on my phone. Like I'll play games like that on there.
Remember that one that was like it was like Scrabble that you could play against your friends?
Words with Friends.
Yeah, Words with
Words
Friends.
with Friends. That's what it was called. There you go.
I
Another
never
one.
played that. I am terrible at spelling
Yep.
and stuff, so I don't play any of those.
Yeah.
Words
That's
with
great to
Friends.
hear.
I'm out. Never got in on Wordle because of that.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
pretty good at Wordle. I very rarely did not get it. Smart brain up here, TJ.
Yeah, see, I panic under the pressure is my problem. Like, I'm decent with words, but I'm just like, I go, ah. And I play against my wife, who's like an absolute whiz. We just lost Holly.
We did just lose Tyler. What the fuck?
I'm an absolute whiz when I want to be, and then the pressure gets to me, and it's just all it goes to shit. You know what I mean? So I'm more of a trivia guy, Nick. I'm good at sports and entertainment
you are good at
trivia.
trivia.
But that's my bag. I'm not a word guy all the time, you know.
Hey, that's okay. A lot of us are you're either numbers or your words. You're quite neither, but you know,
Yeah.
tough.
Your thoughts
Yeah,
are
there's
welcome.
there's a lot of games though. I'm trying to think. I don't have any. I haven't had my game on my phone in years. There was Plants vs Zombies. That was another one. That was fun to play.
Yeah. I
Tolly,
agree with
welcome
that.
back.
Tolly, welcome back. Hello, sir.
Oh no, I need to actually work on my ass game.
It's a different game.
Pirates just tied it up 4-4 for those listening live.
I forget what the game is called. Horror House.
Whorehouse, the game. Yeah. What were you talking about? I forgot what the game's called. Whorehouse. In what way? In
Whorehouse.
what world is a game called Whorehouse that you've ever played?
Wait, play the drop one more time.
Goodness gracious.
I forget what the game is called. Horror House.
Whorehouse, the game.
Yeah, like guess the context. That would be an interesting
God, that'd be great, wouldn't it? Yeah, guess the context.
whorehouse. I don't even know.
Clip that.
Oh, like House of Horror or the I got it. I have played that. I know what I was talking about there. Hold on.
Yeah. What are you talking about? I'm not sure. I really don't know what you were talking about there.
I tried to
Horror.
Google
I'm a
on the
whore.
House of
that and got some weird things.
The horror game? I'm sure there is.
well, it's
Yeah.
horror. It's horror.
Oh, couldn't be sorrier. Anyway, your thoughts are welcome. You can get involved, WeberContent.com. Go up there and you can check out all our shows. TJ Weber Show is on the homepage. You can click on it. Check out our links. Go follow. You can leave a voicemail for the show and just shoot the shit with us. Again, we're bringing back TJ Weber Show, not just Brews on the Balcony, other things, other games and things we play. Have a good time on this thing. So if you want to subscribe to the podcast, you can, if you haven't already, on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and also on YouTube. Nick, what do you got here?
Betrayal at House on the Hill is what it's called. it does have like a scary house on there though.
Okay.
It does look like a horror house.
That's- Horror house.
A horror
House
house.
of
Is a horror
Horrors.
house a thing? A horror house is
A whorehouse is a little something different, I think, but
a horror house is definitely something different. A haunted house. That's what it's called. Not a horror house.
Yeah, I don't know what-
I'm trying to say horror house. A haunted house.
how do you think like Big T reacted back in the day when you're like, Dad, it's Halloween, let's go to a whorehouse?
Let's go to a horror house. Yeah, let's go to a horror house. I don't think I've ever been to a haunted house before.
I thought you were going to say, I don't think I've ever been to a whorehouse.
I thought that's where he was going
No,
too.
I definitely haven't been to a horror house.
Yeah.
I also have not been.
A
There
whorehouse?
was one, the Bunny
Yeah.
Ranch, by our place in Reno.
You
We
take a
lived
little
there.
trip down there? No?
We
did?
never went to the Bunny Ranch. No.
Mm.
That
I
was,
heard they have like a menu. Like,
Is that the same thing as a brothel, a whorehouse?
I
Yes.
feel like yes, it is. But like,
That
do they have
sounds like-
code words for it? It's kind of like accepted in Nevada, right? Like you just kind of
Yeah,
like.
I guess it is. Yeah, yeah.
It's legalized there.
So
It
they
is,
hand you
yeah.
like a menu, like at a restaurant, and they go, "Here you go. Would you like to?"
Yeah.
touch
Apparently, you
your
have like
boobs?
appetizers. I've heard about this because
Appetizers?
my buddy
What
that
was
went
that, like,
overseas
foreplay?
to Germany went to a whorehouse over there and
Mm.
called Paradise, and they had a menu. So you had like appetizer, main course, dessert, and it was all like different sexual acts. So an appetizer, you got your blowjob, Tolly. Okay, you got your
Okay.
main course, that's your kinky, whatever, fucked up, weird sex shit you like, and then you got your dessert. I don't really know what the dessert is after the main meal. I don't know what that entices.
Hopefully, it's an actual
You slut.
snack.
yeah, maybe a little whipped cream on the tits with a cherry.
Oh God, this is getting good. So you haven't been. It sounds like you've been every week.
Huh?
Yeah.
It sounds like you've been a lot.
Yeah. No. I'm using my I'm using my imagination.
Yeah, I can't say I've been to a whorehouse. I don't know. I was just curious how the men.
I feel like I've had that drop before too. Whipped cream on the tits.
Winnie the Pooh is a whore.
Jojo Romero Blue Save.
Great evergreen content.
Yeah.
Go Cardinals.
Just letting you know.
Have you been to a whorehouse? WeberContent.com. You can get involved.
Yeah.
You can leave a voicemail about your
Please
escapades
tell
at a
us that
whorehouse.
story.
I would love to hear a story about a whorehouse. To be honest with you, I'm just
No All
curious on
Stars in
how
the
it
Cardinals,
works.
boys, huh?
How about those Cardinals? Yeah,
No All Stars in the Cardinals. Ryan Helsley,
is that right?
I think. I don't know. They just announced it. They announced the starters. They haven't announced the rest of the team yet. I was trying to find a good transition. Speaking of whorehouses,
Mm-hmm. Speaking of Ryan Helsley, what?
that tell you what's a proper transition to the next topic there, TJ?
I don't know what
You
is the
gotta
next topic, Nick. I mean,
That
you
would
sound like
be
you got one.
that would be a fun like little radio game. You have 2 topics, and you have to
How do you
transition.
get there? It's
you
like
have to find the transition.
7 Steps to Kevin Bacon. You ever play that game before?
I have played that game before, but speaking of radio stations, our former employer is no more.
That's correct. Yeah, the illustrious careers of
590 The Fan is
some St.
done.
Louis radio stations go down. I mean, that's radio for you. That's just the way it works. AM radio. So yeah, I don't know, Nick. We had good times there. You know,
We had great times
Made
there.
a shit ton of money. You know, so yeah, good times.
If they had ever listened to our great ideas, maybe they would still be afloat, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, I think we could have run the place. To be honest with you, I mean, I know
We
I
actually
sold
probably
like
could have.
I sold like $200 when I was there for a year, so I did really great as a radio salesman, and yeah, but it was fun. I got my wasn't my first opportunity, but second opportunity in radio at 590 The Fan, so it was good. I'm sorry to see it go. You know,
I was the one that said they should move to the digital age, and they said no. And, tough.
wow. So if they would have listened to Nick Yale, I mean, they would be
They would
like
still be in business,
Barstool
for
right
sure.
now.
100%.
Hey, TJ, you listened to him about TikTok and it worked, so maybe they should have.
Yeah, that's true.
Tell
yeah,
can we knock
I'm
this
like,
off where we like help him boost his
I
ego?
am
You think he
ahead of
needs
the
that
curve.
anymore? Look at
We
his goddamn
forget
head.
about that. We forget about that. Thank you for bringing that up, Tally. We forget about that. I was the one that told TJ to do TikTok, and now he's like one of the best gambling TikTok, casino TikTok creators out there.
Oh my
This
gosh.
is a new
Boys,
era
we
of
need to get
Brews on the
talk a
balcony.
little bit more. Boys, we
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Yep.
We're just showing Nick love now. No more
I
hating
know.
on Nick. We're showing him love.
I love the new era of the show, man. I should get hired as a consultant. You know those. I've always wanted that job as a consultant because it feels like you don't do anything, but you get paid really well for good ideas. But I mean, I'm out here making people money, making
Yeah.
TJ money.
Yeah, are you making me money? Have you done anything for me lately?
No, just not lately, but you know,
my mom says I talk too much on the show.
Historically, yes.
I will
feel like
say Nick did get me into TikTok, which got the Weber Bets #brand going. So
There you
I
go.
guess I might as well.
Nice.
Yeah, Nick. I mean, tell you what, I've kind of ramped it back up. I kind of got
You have the videos are back. I'm excited. I always love seeing TJ's casino videos on my feed because they're always spot on.
I got a plan. The thing is, moving to Illinois, I was excited because sports betting's legal here, so I can do a lot. While watching
true.
games,
I
betting
forgot
live
you
here.
can
I was
definitely
excited
count.
to start doing so. The thing I really struggle with is like long form content ideas on YouTube because my thought is I want to gamble like a lot of people do on there and have fun, but I don't bet nearly enough that a lot of those guys do to make it interesting. Like, I mean, shout out to the guys that I watched DJ Dalt's streams like all day today. That dude's really killing it. Good for him. DJ Dalt, Matty Betts is big in the UFC stuff. Obviously Trent.
Maddie, my boy.
Yeah, Matty Betts. Who else is killing it right now? Vegas Matt. I watch a lot of Vegas Matt stuff.
Yeah, that's cool.
He's doing well. So have you ever met him yet, by the way?
We were supposed to meet him at March Madness, and then he had something come up, so never met him. No.
You're like, hey, Matt, you want to meet? And he saw you and like, Nick Yale? Yeah.
Yeah, Chelly
I've
was
heard
trying to
about
film
you.
a video of slots video with him and Trent, and I don't know what happened.
Oh,
It was
Bretsky's
supposed
the other one. I forgot about Bretsky. Bretsky's massive.
I don't know.
Anyway, you never heard of Bretsky? Nick, you've seen Bretsky. Oh, my God.
What?
You,
On TikTok?
yes. Well, Instagram, Reels, everything. He's like, I can't believe you never heard of him. Wow, I'm shocked. Look him up. I'm sure you've seen him before. Anyway, so my idea is to do like some kind of gambling stream, but unfortunately, Illinois does not have live online casinos for like DraftKings and FanDuel. So I was hoping I could do that. It's only up in like 4 states, not compared to sports betting. So, you know, a lot of these big creators, I think, go into different casinos, and I guess they get permission to film. Nick, you might know more about that. Like, how do you do that? Because a lot of casinos won't let you film. Do you like have to contact somebody? What do you think?
Yeah, you probably have to have a rep at the casino, and usually they'll have like a private room or something that they go play at. If you ever see like Vegas Matt or like Steve Will Do It or any of those like high rolling guys like Bryce Hall, like usually they're all at like a private table that they're able to film at. It just kind of depends on the casino. Some of them will, depending on the game. Blackjack for sure not, but like at like the roulette table, the craps table, like there's nothing that you're really going to be able to pick up, or like baccarat, like there's nothing you're going to be able to do or figure out by filming that's going to change the outcome of the game that you're playing or the hand that you're playing. So sometimes they'll let you film, like you're technically not supposed to, but I've seen some with like literally with like I've seen blackjack where people have phones like set up and are filming at the table, but I guess that's just because probably something with the casino, some deal they have with the casino or something like that. It just kind of depends. I think it's based on the casino that you're at.
That's what I
Vegas
figured, because
usually doesn't have any.
I wonder if you have, like, I don't have a monster following. It's decent. But if I called like River City, for instance, and I just said, hey, like it's not going to be all the time, but like I will promote you guys on a stream and like tag you and everything.
That's
like,
what I don't, because we've tried before, but we haven't gotten very far. But usually we're trying to do it in Vegas, and I think Vegas is strict. Like Matty, when he's doing it, he's down at the Hard Rock in Miami.
No, in Tampa. I've been there before. Great casino. Amazing.
Yeah. He's at the one at It's in Fort Lauderdale. It's in between Fort Lauderdale and Miami.
Okay, I thought he was at the Tampa one.
No, because he's at lives in Boca, and when he plays there, like he always is filming. But I guess he probably knows somebody at the casino.
Nice. No, I was just curious. I think my kind of idea is to, you know, since I don't have the funds to basically be like, you know, top dog with the gambling stuff, because people want to see big money bet. I get it.
High rollers.
High rollers, but like I'm thinking about like teaming up and like making a group bet series like with friends or creators or whatever, and like, hey, it's me, Nick, and Tali, and we all go to the slots and when you all put $100 in, and like here's what like it's something like that. I mean, people love the you know, group bet factor too. So maybe putting a spin on that. Big Web and I think would have a blast doing that.
Oh yeah, we do that sometimes when we go with him to the casino. Now, you know, everyone puts in $20 and then you just ride it and see how long you can go.
I think that's what, like, if I could do that, I think it'd be really a lot of fun. The thing is, like, the iCasino would have been perfect because me and him could have sat right here and play blackjack on screen, but now it's not legal in Illinois. So like, and I don't, it's whatever. I know everybody does. Some people do Bovada and steak and all that. Like I want to stay with like the top dogs. So like, I don't know when that's going to happen, but I guess I don't really have an option. Rather, I have to go to like live casinos, which is going to be tougher to do. So
right. How far is FanDuel from you?
It's like 25 minutes or so, the racetrack. Horse betting is legal in Illinois, like online, so I could do horses. But I also, you have to almost like not do that live streaming. You don't, and also like I don't know the rules of using a recording from a horse race. Like, you know what I mean? Like, how does that all work? I just don't know.
Does DraftKings have a live book there in Illinois?
They have one at Casino Queen right across the river, but apparently it's not connected to the app, which is weird. I don't know, but FanDuel is connected completely. I know that. Right. So, but anyway, people might not care about this. I was curious because a lot of people that do watch gambling streams, you've seen a lot of people that do videos in casinos, and I was wondering because usually you get yelled at for having your phone if you're just a pedestrian, but I wondered. Right. You know, for instance, Vegas Matt did a video doing blackjack. He did roulette. He's done baccarat, all at the El Cortez in Vegas. Probably because El Cortez said, "Hey, come gamble here. We'll let you film," because they want the business and all that.
Probably,
you know?
for sure.
And it's honestly, if I'm a casino, like I would listen to it because it's great promotion. The dude's got hundreds of thousands of followers. and he's gambling a lot of money there, so he might lose. So you get kind of a double whammy. Even somebody like me, I got a couple tens of thousands, not a ton, but like if I told River City, like, hey, I'll come in and like do some content, shout you guys out for letting me film here, like I think they would do it. I really do. Maybe I'm wrong, but maybe it depends on the casino. I don't know.
Yeah. I wonder if some of them have a minimum. Like, I don't know who that guy is you're talking about, but I wonder if like that casino's like, you guarantee that you're going to gamble 10 grand while you're here, we'll let you film.
That's the harder part, you know, is that I think everybody I watch that I've seen is a high roller, and where I see them bet like minimum.
Yeah, Matty usually brings in like 50 to 60 grand when he goes.
Yeah, and I'm bringing in like $300 at most. I mean, that's a big day for me. So
you're sweating just walking into the place.
Yeah, I'm like shaking on $300. Like, oh, I really need that though. But it's just that's where my level's at. Like, I can handle it, but it's like, I don't want to be losing thousands of dollars. I can't afford to do it.
Just rolling in.
Can you imagine? Like, but I wonder how these guys all do that. Like, maybe they all come from money. Maybe they're already businessmen. Like,
Matty owns
like
a restaurant chains. He owns a bunch of like Jamba Juices and stuff like that.
Oh, he's kind of like a franchisee kind of guy.
Yeah, he owns like 25 or like 30 franchises that he just goes, and I mean, again, I think he's probably making pretty decent money off the UFC stuff too.
There you go.
But nonetheless,
funny story. This is not a humble brag, by the way. It's just like a holy shit, I don't know why I'm on this list moment, but I looked up for no reason the other day. I think it's like a nothing website too, but basically I searched top sports betting content creators just because I'm always curious who else is in the space, and it's like top 90, and I was going through, and like there's Portnoy at 2, there's Big Cat at 4. There's Trent at 12. I get down to 25, and there's Weber Bets. And I'm like, what the fuck? But it was like some random ass website, and I'm like, I haven't posted a video in a month. Like, what the fuck? And like, I was in front of like a few people I knew, and like, it wasn't. I shouldn't bring this up because people are gonna be like, oh yeah, sick, dude. I'm like, I'm just like shocked. Like, I wasn't expecting it, and then it was there. I'm like, that's kind of cool. So, but it's funny because like all the follower counts above me and even below me are all way higher than mine, and it's like, well, I'm still 25, bitches. Let's go.
Let's go.
I've had a couple people tell me that you've come up in their algorithm, so that's always cool to hear.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's fun. I mean, like I said, I think that's the part of it I've gotten into too. Is Nick? Do you know who Nicky Cass is?
Yeah.
Monster influencer guy. He's killing it. I've been watching a lot of his vlogs. Like it's called Entrepreneur Nicky. It's like his entrepreneurship vlog, and then he talks about his business a lot, which I love the behind the scenes shit with it. What's that? You find it?
25.
Right below Kenny. We got to beat Kenny. What do we got to do to beat Kenny?
Big. Then you got Ariel.
Yeah, I have
no idea who Kenny is, but I want to beat him.
Yeah, we got to get above Kenny. He must give out absolute locks. I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna catch him. Yeah, like I said, I just kind of looked it up, wasn't sure what it was. So anyway, nice. But yeah, man, I enjoyed it. So Nicky Cass was basically talking about, he's always saying how I stopped doing content that I think would get clicks. I started doing more content that I enjoyed, and he goes, it's been the best. And I think that's what I'm kind of doing, is like doing something that I enjoy more of, instead of like, this might be a big hit, like, because then it becomes a job. And that's kind of the point of what we do this for, is it's not a job. It doesn't feel like one. So, it's, I don't know. I enjoy it. I like the daily thing. I tell you what, recording on certain days, editing on certain days, and scheduling is it's the best. It's just, and then also repurposing content for new people, like posting the same thing that you did a year and a half ago. Like, I thought that was a big no-no. And it's like, everybody's told me, like, that I've watched on YouTube is like, do that consistently. Yeah, because you got new people following you that don't even know what that is. You know what I mean?
Right.
So anyway, that's your content corner here on the TJ Weber Show.
Content corner on the TJ Weber Show, Brews on the Balcony edition.
That's it. Hey, I know we got a game to play, so that's gonna be a separate episode. So we can wrap it up early, unless you boys got anything else as far as the chit chat goes. I mean, I don't have any updates. Like, we're just getting the house ready for the kid in December, and we got an almost a 10-month-old running around. You're
screwed when that happens.
I mean, I became Rocky Balboa. I got a monster set up down there and a punching bag and just really going to get ripped, Nick. Other than that, not much else is going on. I mean, anything else going on?
Yeah, nothing really over here at HQ. Nothing new really with Bookie. We haven't been traveling as much. We just did the hot dog eating competition, if you check that out.
Oh, how'd that go?
Hot dog eating competition. Trent got 11 hot dogs. He had to break his 10.5 spot, and Steve almost threw up everywhere when he was doing his 15, but
Steve
I think everyone hit over. Chetty missed his because he had to eat fucking gluten-free buns. But other than that, the hot dog competition was fun. We had
TJ, is yours still on YouTube?
No, it's gone. It was
how many did you do? I was trying to remember. How many hot dogs did you do, TJ?
4.
Yeah, and how many minutes? In 10?
It was like 5, but it didn't, or I don't know what it was. But I tell you what, I don't think I could eat many hot dogs. Like I'm one of those guys, like, maybe it's the mindset of it, but when you go to a ball game, like, I get 1 hot dog, and it's like I'm good. A hot dog and like some popcorn, and I'm good.
I feel like
eating 11 hot dogs, like, I don't think I could do it. I really don't.
You can't do the 999 challenge?
Hell no. Absolutely
the
not.
999 challenge is a little bit more difficult. We've had market research on this one with Krabs, who's done it now.
Yeah, I saw Krabs did it. Yep.
Twice. But the 999 challenge is tougher because you can only – it's not like 9 hot dogs, 9 beers, and 9 innings. It's 1 dog, 1 beer per inning. So you can't, like, work ahead. You have to wait for the next inning to start. And then now, like, innings nowadays are so fast-paced that, like, you can't really catch up. And also, if you have to wait in line or order more dogs – like, you have to have dogs waiting, and then your beer's flax. You got
and it's expensive as shit.
It's expensive as shit. You get fucked with a 16-ounce beer instead of a 12. Like,
I think if you're gonna do it, you have to be in a suite.
Yeah.
You get an all-inclusive
Yes.
seat in that
Good
suite,
call.
and that's the only way to do it.
I would agree with that. I think that's how Krabs did it the first time he did it. But you have to, so you can only eat 1 dog per inning, so you get full by that point. But with the hot dog challenge, 10 minutes, or we did 15 minutes, but 10 minutes even, I feel like I could at least get 7 or 8 just in that time span. Because I'm a fast eater as it is.
See,
like,
I
eat
like
my normal meals quickly.
Maybe that's where I went wrong with this thing, because, like, I think of, like, 1 or 2 hot dogs. Like, I can eat 2 as a meal. Like I'm full on a normal day with 2 hot dogs. Like, think about that. You know what I mean?
Why
like, you're not.
do that? Was that a punishment that you had to do?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was, and it was shitty because I just, like, right when I got through 2, I'm like, this is gonna be terrible content because I got nothing left in the tank. Like, the only thing that's gonna be funny is Nick making fun of me. Like, I think it was a punishment for the beer chug or something. I don't remember, which you cheated in, by the way. But I forgot what it was. I mean, I have proof.
Was it the Tennessee bet, the Tennessee Mizzou game? I don't know.
Whatever it was. I won so many bets against you. I can't remember what I lost.
Facts.
And we still haven't had you do stand-up. I don't care how old that bet was. I would still love to see you do stand-up, by the way.
I actually went to a comedy show the other night at a place down here in Frisco, and I was thinking about that. I was telling the guy and girl that I was with, I was saying, yeah, I have to do this bet, and I still have my stand-up set list on my phone. For a rainy day. TJ.
I love his, I never knew people loved me. And then I went to New York and I see I love NY shirts all over the place.
Great bit. That was a great promo. We literally shot that promo in December or January. No, we shot it in January because December was the basketball game right before Christmas. We shot that promo in January, and then the pandemic happened in March.
Yeah.
One of my favorite clips of all time is the basketball going through the hoop and just bonking Nick on the head.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God, yeah.
Drilling me.
It's incredible.
I remember that. Like, the basketball game was fucking, I mean, that was annihilation, Nick. You had no shot in that one. No shot.
So, TJ, speaking of this, I think you need to come to the pickleball courts, and you and I need to play for some content.
I would love to do that, Tolly. I mean, I don't know if you know who you're messing with. I'm a boxer now, so I'm in fantastic shape.
You're a fucking boxer. I'd love to see you box for more.
Honestly,
than a week.
I hit the bag pretty good. Like, I kind of like look at myself in the mirror, and go, wow, that was pretty nice there. I mean, you're gonna get some pipes here, big dog, real soon.
TJ's gonna be out there with a fucking headband tied around like the Roaring Kitty guy.
I'm hoping he shows up with 2 pull-up neoprene knee braces.
Yeah.
All right, so Nick, I have to pull this up. I mean, this is spectacular. I think you're really gonna enjoy this. This is Nick doing stand up for his little. It was our little preview we had for his stand-up thing that never happened. So here you go.
We all know that I'm obviously a big deal. I host my own podcast. I mean, I am the #1 host on the show. I really didn't realize how big of a deal I was until I went to New York City, the Big Apple. This city loves me, let me tell you. Every store I went into, there's I Love Nick Yale shirts on the walls. I love NY. Every single store. So of course I had to pick up one. So I was driving around town the other day, and my car, it's old. It's a 2004 Toyota Avalon, approaching 250,000 miles. When your car gets up there in mileage, things start to happen. Things start squeaking. That's when you just turn the music up and try to ignore it. But my car is so old that CD players have since come and gone. I'm still rocking the original cassette tape. My car is so old that when someone came to our gym and broke into people's cars, he just left a note that just said, "I'm sorry." Hey guys, if you want to hear more bad jokes like those ones, we want to remind you that our...
So anyway, there's Nick doing stand-up.
Not bad. Great hairline. Back
that was
then,
fucking
hairline,
brutal.
Not so great anymore.
Yeah. No,
Still driving the same car though. What, 4 years later? 5 years later?
Still approaching 250,000 miles?
No, we're over that now. We're at like 2. I always say, I said 250 and like I might only be at like 235. TJ was there for 200. I do know that.
I was definitely there. We actually recorded the moment. It was a fantastic moment. We did. Yeah. We were really great content creators back then.
We actually were. We were ahead of our time. Like if we were what we were back then now, like I think we actually would be more legitimate. Like actually though.
Do you think we were actually good, or do you think we were good?
No, look at all those YouTube videos we had. Like we were like decent.
I wouldn't have listened if you weren't good.
Yeah, like I think we.
Yeah, but you knew us. That helps, though. You know, seriously, it does.
Yeah, it definitely does. But we're like somewhat funny.
Absolute butt cheeks.
Yeah, that was what a gentleman described our show as.
I'm saying, if we had like our thought process, like now when TikTok, like through that TikTok craze and like actually tried to do TikTok in the right way, like I actually think we could have done decent.
Yeah,
like
videos. Nick Yale.
Because you got it. You got the formula eventually for TikTok. Like your TikTok videos went viral.
Well, and I got From the 50 viral too, which I did not expect. Yeah. And you know who actually was the key cog in the machine was Pig Webb.
Yeah,
believe it or not.
The money parlays.
Well, we said that for years it was going to be him. I mean, his reactions are.
Well, it's funny because he got a big head after that. He was like, "Well, we got to post." See, like I'd be busy with life, and Dad goes, "You gotta get the parlay up. Gotta get that parlay up." Like, aren't you 0 for 13 this year? You know.
How many we got on there? 7? How many we got on there? Hello, TikTok.
Hello, TikTok people. Yeah.
Still hasn't finished the season profitable with parlays.
The look on his face when I let him know that we had 100+ people watching us on TikTok, he was like stunned. Like absolutely stunned. Like for so long we had like 3 people listening, and 3 of them were my Aunt Gigi in Florida that had 3 separate streams on in her living room. Now we have 100 people watching us watch an NFL draft stream, and my dad's like, "Holy shit!" I'm like, "Yeah, brother, it's real. It's real."
The beauty of TikTok. Thank you, China.
I'm really excited.
You should be. It's a great show. So anyway, that'll do it.
Your transition game has gotten worse.
It hasn't.
Usually that's your cue to transition.
I've changed the website so many times I don't know what I'm transitioning to. So like
I know that's usually there's like a small pause and then you transition into the next topic as the point person. Now your brain's so scrabbled from having a child where you just don't know what the fuck to say anymore.
I don't think that's it. It's Nichols. This is Nick's transition to everything. We'll be talking about like the Cardinals. Speaking of Cardinals, TJ, I had chocolate ice cream yesterday. Speaking of this, TJ, I stepped on a thumbtack yesterday. Like speaking of that, he says all the time.
The studio finally looks the best it has ever have, and TJ's game is the worst it's ever been.
Yeah,
as a show host.
I don't think that's true. Like it's
going
just
in the wrong direction.
Listen, like
it's only episode 4. He'll get back into it.
Yeah, he'll get back. He'll be good.
Nick is a big douchebag.
I agree with that.
You'll get back in the
honestly
routine.
Like I had an A+ show last week, and you couldn't handle the smoke. You know, I mean, I had some fantastic quotes at you, and all you said was stop.
Yeah, I was under the weather last week. I don't know if I was sick or tired. One of the two. I was off my game for sure.
You're always off your game, but usually.
No, I've had a great show today, and I'm battling through a headache. Yeah,
you're back a little bit. You're back a little bit.
Just come to play. Should we play our game though? Should we get to the game, or is the game separate?
Well, it's gonna be separate. So that little tease for the people out there. We got Random Roster Showdown, episode 2 coming out. We haven't recorded one in 2 months, I should say. Last one was me.
Yeah, last one was Tali and Zook.
Yeah, me, Tali, and Zook, which was fun. Takes a lot of editing, but we're getting it better. Tali's got a whole setup here for Random Roster Wheel, so it should be a lot more legit. What's up?
I know we played Birthday Game. What was it? Didn't we play a version?
Those 2. That's what we played so far on the show. But
did I do it once?
No, you've only done Birthday Game, and I think that's it. Tali and Zook played Random Roster, and that's it. So
yeah, we did Name That Drop last show.
We played Name That Drop, but that's kind of a Brews thing. We can play another round of that if you want. I mean, it's up to you. Got them all
No,
here.
let's go to we can cut here and go to roster baiting.
Let's do it. All right, so we got Random Roster Game coming out here shortly. I think we'll post this one early in the week, and then we'll have Random Roster Showdown later in the week after 4th of July here in 2024. So thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate it. That'll do it for Nick Tali, for Nick Yale, for my Aunt Kay. I'm TJ Weber saying so long. We'll see you guys next time. This is the TJ Weber Show.